The Tyrannosaurus rex, a colossal carnivore that roamed the Earth during the late Cretaceous period, is undoubtedly one of the most captivating and awe-inspiring dinosaurs in history. Its robust build, bone-crushing bite, and keen senses made it a formidable predator, earning it a formidable reputation that continues to echo through time. Even in death, the fossilized remains of this fearsome creature continue to inspire awe and terror among researchers and enthusiasts alike. However, the T-Rex has not been without its share of controversies, particularly the debate surrounding the existence of a dwarf T-Rex, popularly known as the Nanotyrannus. The T-Rex's fearsome reputation is not solely based on its physical prowess, but also its keen senses, which enabled it to detect and ambush its prey with precision. Its powerful legs allowed it to reach speeds of up to 18 miles per hour, while its massive head, equipped with more than 60 serrated teeth, was designed for crushing bones. The T-Rex's eyes were large, indicating excellent vision, and its nostrils were located at the top of its snout, allowing it to breathe and smell at the same time. These adaptations made the T-Rex a formidable hunter, dominating the ecosystems of its time. However, the T-Rex is one of the most debated dinosaur species among scientists. Paleontology, being a field that thrives on new discoveries and constant re-evaluation, has provided ample opportunity for debate and discussion surrounding the T-Rex. One of the most intriguing controversies is the existence of the so-called Nanotyrannus, a dwarf tyrannosaur that was first proposed based on a small skull found in Montana in 1988. The Nanotyrannus skull, measuring only about 2 feet long, was initially believed to represent an as-yet unrecognized species of dwarf tyrannosaur. It was thought that this species coexisted with the Tyrannosaurus rex in North America at the very end of the age of the dinosaurs. However, since the initial discovery, there has been much debate over the validity of the dwarf tyrannosaur, with some scientists arguing that the fossils associated with this name are actually just juvenile T-Rex. The discovery of the Nanotyrannus skull was made in 1988 by a team of paleontologists led by Robert T. Bakker, a renowned figure in the world of dinosaur research. The team argued that the skull was distinct from T-Rex due to its narrow snout, wide back of the skull, and lack of distinct ridges along the bones of the top of the muzzle. They also noted similarities to another species of tyrannosaur called Alerimus, which was known from Asia. However, as with any discovery in paleontology, there has been much debate over the validity of the dwarf tyrannosaur. Critics have argued that the features used to distinguish Nanotyrannus from T-Rex are not significant enough to justify the recognition of a new species. They have pointed to the variability in bone fusion in dinosaurs, suggesting that the fusion observed in the Nanotyrannus skull may not be conclusive proof of the skull belonging to a fully grown animal. One of the most significant challenges to the idea of Nanotyrannus came in 1999 when tyrannosaur specialist Thomas Carr published a detailed analysis of the Nanotyrannus skull. Carr argued that the skull was almost certainly just a young Tyrannosaurus rex, based on comparisons with known specimens of the Canadian Tyrannosaur Gorgosaurus. Carr found that many of the features in the Nanotyrannus skull were consistent with what was seen in the immature stages of Gorgosaurus, including unfused skull sutures, bone texture that indicated the bone had not finished growing, and a transformation from the anatomy of the Nanotyrannus skull to the skull of an adult T-Rex that was plausible for these animals. Since then, the debate over Nanotyrannus has continued, with both sides presenting evidence to support their claims. In 2002, the discovery of another small tyrannosaur specimen, known as Jane, was hailed by some as evidence for the existence of Nanotyrannus. Jane, which is approximately 6.5 meters in length, has fused bones in its skeleton, including a fused pelvis and fused bones of the pectoral girdle, features that Nanotyrannus proponents cite as evidence that Jane was nearly fully grown. However, critics have argued that these fused bones are not even fused in many fully grown T-Rex specimens, and that Jane is still growing, as indicated by the presence of unfused bones in its skull. The debate over Nanotyrannus is not just of academic interest. If the dwarf Tyrannosaur is proven to be a separate species, it would have significant implications for our understanding of dinosaur evolution and behavior. For example, the existence of Nanotyrannus would suggest that T-Rex underwent a significant change in body size during its evolutionary history, with the smaller dwarf species representing an earlier stage in the evolution of the T-Rex lineage. It would also suggest that T-Rex, like many modern predators, underwent a period of growth and development before reaching its full size, during which it may have behaved and fed differently than it did as an adult. On the other hand, if Nanotyrannus is proven to be a juvenile T-Rex, it would indicate that T-Rex underwent a unique growth pattern, with a prolonged juvenile stage during which it was smaller and more slender than adult T-Rex. This would have implications for our understanding of T-Rex behavior and ecology, as well as for our understanding of the evolution of body size in dinosaurs more generally. The debate over Nanotyrannus is far from over, and new discoveries are sure to continue to fuel the discussion. For now, the evidence is inconclusive, and it is up to future research to provide a definitive answer to the question of whether the Nanotyrannus is a distinct species or simply a juvenile T-Rex. In conclusion, the Tyrannosaurus rex is one of the most iconic dinosaurs, known for its fearsome reputation and its role as a top predator in the Cretaceous period. However, the T-Rex has also been the subject of much debate and controversy among paleontologists, with the Nanotyrannus being one of the most intriguing and enduring controversies. The existence of a dwarf tyrannosaur would have significant implications for our understanding of dinosaur evolution and behavior, and the debate over Nanotyrannus continues to be a fascinating topic of discussion among scientists and enthusiasts alike. As new discoveries are made and new evidence emerges, the debate over Nanotyrannus is sure to continue, and the answer to the question of whether it is a distinct species or simply a juvenile T-Rex is sure to be a topic of discussion for years to come. It is important to note that the study of dinosaurs is an evolving field, and new discoveries are constantly challenging our understanding of these fascinating creatures. The debate over Nanotyrannus is just one example of how the field of paleontology is constantly re-evaluating and refining its theories. As more fossils are discovered and more research is conducted, our understanding of the T-Rex and other dinosaurs will continue to evolve, providing new insights into these amazing creatures and their role in the history of life on Earth. In addition to the Nanotyrannus debate, there are many other controversies and mysteries surrounding the T-Rex. For example, the T-Rex's diet has long been a topic of debate, with some researchers suggesting that it was primarily a scavenger, while others argue that it was a fierce predator that hunted its prey. The discovery of stomach contents in a T-Rex fossil in 2014 seems to support the latter theory, as it contained the remains of a duck-billed dinosaur. Another mystery surrounding the T-Rex is its size. While the T-Rex is often depicted as a massive, towering creature, the actual size of the T-Rex has been a topic of debate among scientists. Some researchers argue that the T-Rex was much smaller than commonly depicted, while others suggest that it was indeed a colossal beast. The discovery of new fossils and the continued study of existing ones will likely help to resolve this controversy. The T-Rex's social behavior is another area of research. While it is generally believed that the T-Rex lived a solitary existence, there is some evidence to suggest that T-Rex may have lived in groups, albeit small ones. The discovery of several T-Rex fossils in close proximity to each other has led some researchers to speculate that these creatures may have lived in family groups or small herds. In addition to the T-Rex, there are many other fascinating dinosaurs that have captured the public's imagination. The Triceratops, with its large horns and frill, is another popular dinosaur, while the Velociraptor, a small, agile predator, is another favorite among dinosaur enthusiasts. The study of these creatures provides valuable insights into the diversity and adaptability of life on Earth during the age of the dinosaurs. In conclusion, the Tyrannosaurus rex is a fascinating and enduring symbol of the age of the dinosaurs. Its fearsome reputation and powerful build have captured the public's imagination for over a century, making it one of the most famous and recognizable dinosaurs in the world. However, the T-Rex is also a creature of controversy and mystery, with many debates and questions surrounding its size, diet, behavior, and evolutionary history. As new discoveries are made and new research is conducted, our understanding of the T-Rex will continue to evolve, providing new insights into this amazing creature and its role in the history of life on Earth. Whether you are a paleontologist, a dinosaur enthusiast, or simply a curious individual, the T-Rex is a fascinating subject that will continue to captivate and inspire for generations to come.